Hello everybody, I'm Elwirfy. We're gonna be, I guess, doing possibly the last video on this topic. Cool. I think the title of the video really kind of says everything that needs to be said, but just in case you're not up to date, what we're talking about today is this guy called Gerard, who also goes by the Completionist on YouTube, who essentially just ended his career because he decided to trick people out of their money. I just wanted to give a general update video because I feel like it's been a little while since I've talked about it, and I wanted to make sure that everyone who's following it from my videos is just kind of aware of what's going on at this point. Now, importantly, I should, of course, note that I think that the silence is warranted. I think it's interesting that he is holding up to his side of what he said in his video with himself when he said he'd only make one video about the topic. I'm surprised a little bit that no more videos have come out since then, although I guess maybe that shouldn't shock me as much, just because I know that legal teams can be very pushy when it comes to what they want him to do, especially considering the response of the last video with him threatening legal action publicly. Probably a bad idea to do that, probably should be handled privately. But let's go to the meat and potatoes, just to give an update on what's been going on. So, I don't know if you can see it. Mudahar decided to upload part 1 and part 2 and he uploaded the whole Discord call with Gerard, and pretty much that was to help people understand what was going on, because you have to remember his response to the Completionist was about 2 weeks ago, and then this video that he posted was 7 days ago. So I'm covering this late as well because I wanted to give ample time. Also because I thought, hey, it seems like he's posting videos about every 7 days, so I want to give him a chance. However, as of right now, at least as of 8 hours ago, he hasn't talked about the Gerard situation since, which makes sense because if you come here and you take a look at the Completionist channel, he's posted nothing. Like, he hasn't even posted regular gameplay. Now, if you look at his track record of videos, it looks like, if I'm understanding this correctly, he only posts one video a week, because if you look, everything's 1 month, and then 2 month, 2 month, 2 month, and then 3 months. No, I guess it's more regular. I guess maybe it depends on what's coming out. Perhaps he doesn't have an upload schedule. Again, I don't really watch this guy. I just know of him and, of course, all of his shameful actions. So, what can we make out of the situation? Well, I think the channel's dead. Because if you don't post on YouTube regularly, I can tell you just up front, you tend to be less successful. You tend to have less people interested in you. And I'm sure this channel will honestly probably get deleted at some point. I don't know when. I don't even know if he'd want to do that. But I think that might be where we're headed. Because there's a bunch of incriminating evidence on this channel, I'm sure. I mean, if you go to the lives here, as you can see, we even have his old Indie Land stuff still on the channel, from a year ago. And I get it, you want to keep it, and hey, there's a decent amount of views, but for a channel of his size, 1.5 million, honestly, 33,000 shouldn't be that much. Remember, on YouTube, typically, it's good viewer retention if your videos get about 10% of whatever your subscriber count is. For example, my subscriber count at the time of making this is just a little under 1,300. So I should be making just about, let's call it roughly 120 views, right? On an average video is what my videos should get. That's about 10%. I'm at 1,300, so I guess maybe it'd be 130. But again, 120 is kind of what I think my typical average should be. So anytime I get more than that, that's great. That's awesome. I love that you guys are watching, beating those statistics. But of course, if we get under that, then I know, ooh, maybe the video's not doing as well. Like, say we only get double digits, for example, on a video for views. That's not quite as good. So this video being only at 33,000 when you got 1.7 million. I don't know, guys. I don't think that's very good, especially when you look at how his other videos, like if you can see, his live streaming stuff has been going downhill. So, little disappointed to see that. But either way, he went ahead and he's gotten more views on this one My Response video than literally anything else he's been posting for a while. So for someone with 1.5 million, you would expect about 150,000 views. And if you look, he had been getting that for a good chunk. Not these videos, though, clearly. So his channel was fluctuating. It wasn't really getting 10%. Like I said, this is less than 10%. This is less than 10%. This is less than 10%. Of what he should be getting. This is almost exactly on 10%, and then this one's under 10% again. So his channel's been kind of up and down, back and forth for one reason or another. Obviously there's videos on his channel that get more than 10%, which is great. But this one really blowing things out of the water. Any video he posts next, I would expect to have at least 50% of this video. That's typically, I've noticed how things go. But again, depending on the topic, depending on how you title it, all that stuff, things can change. So essentially, what's my point of all this? Well, I think that if Mudahar here at Some Ordinary Gamers posts another video either today or later on, I wouldn't be shocked if we could possibly see a response from the Completionist. But I think strategically, right now, this isn't me supporting him. This is just to be super clear. I don't like him. I think this guy's a bad guy, and obviously don't give to charities you can't trust. But I think strategically, this channel needs to either delete the videos that are related to Indieland, or at the very least, you should private your channel if you really don't want to delete it. I think that there is something to be said about possibly taking up the strategy of, hey, look, maybe we just make more videos like normal, turn off comments, and just accept that you're going to get a lot of dislikes. But hey, people might still watch your stuff, especially people who aren't aware of what's going on. That's, in my view, his best strategy. But based on the lack of response, the lack of other videos, I think I would agree with when in the recordings, in the call, where he tried to use his mom to manipulate Mudahar into not sharing the info, that I think his career as a content creator is over. So how the mighty have fallen. That's why, again, of course, on this channel, we don't lie. We try and be as transparent as possible about everything that's going on. And that's why I think he did this to himself. I don't feel bad. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You can't always help get people to make the right choices when they're this self-destructive. If I was being lied to for 10 plus years, I'd be pretty pissed too, as all of you rightfully should be. Again, not saying you should go leave nasty comments, not saying you should go after him or his family or anything like that. But, I think that this is, in a sense, the most perfect way of showing that, as I had said in a previous video, YouTube doesn't actually, besides, the company itself, public opinion cannot cancel a channel. But the content creator certainly can. He has been essentially dethroned because of the backlash, and he has been put in a position where he's no longer feeling comfortable to produce content. However, no one is stopping him, to be clear. He could, if he wanted to, make more content, and he's choosing not to. I think he is choosing to retire his content creator career, and hey, look at that. Right at 700 videos, nice round number to end things off, wouldn't you say? So, if you agree or if there's anything I'm missing, feel free to let me know. If you haven't seen the Discord call that Mudahar posted, you should definitely go check it. Oh, my head is blocking again. Definitely go check out this video again. Is it just a black screen? Yeah, but hey, it's more for listening. You could listen to it in the car or something. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think of the demise of this channel. I don't know. I think it's pretty shocking. I personally thought that we would see videos with comments turned off being posted with the like and dislike ratio bar also being hidden. That way people would just watch the video, even if they're hate watching, just so he could get any last bit out of his career as he could. But that's not what we're seeing. In fact, I bet you lawyers are wanting him to say nothing at all until this blows over, and he's instigated lawsuits, and that means that things have to be even more tight-lipped. So I would consider this to be the end. I think that besides more evidence coming out from Mudahar or anyone else, I think that there's not much else he's going to be able to do. I think for the first time in a while, I think we've seen the death of another creator. Not like literally, of course, but like the channel's died. It's gone. I haven't seen a cancellation this hard, I think, since, I don't know. Maybe Leafy's here when YouTube literally banned him off the website multiple times. That was pretty brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube does something to remove this channel. I don't know how YouTube would put scamming under their terms of service. Hopefully something is done, and at the very least, monetization is taken away. Because I certainly wouldn't want someone who's lying to people to be able to profit off of the ignorance and unknowingness of his audience. Especially because you know, I don't know what his audience demographic is. Again, I don't know much about his like behind the scenes stuff, but yeah, just really nasty stuff. So thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I will definitely see you all next time. Take care, everyone.